Bonjour, Mark here from MSG, giving you the third edition of La Première Ligne, straight from France. Well, look at the jersey, I'm on brand today. It's Tour de France time. It rocked into Bordeaux yesterday. Mark Cavendish nearly took a record 35th stage win, just pipped at the line by a mechanical failure, but we still got a couple of weeks to go. So I'm here today in Paris at the wonderful, I mean, look at this venue, look at the architecture. Stade de France, arguably one of the finest sports stadiums in the world. I'm here to piece together a Liapro series. That's the things that we do before the game to get everyone excited. And this is the host of many games in the World Cup. The opening game, France-New Zealand on the 8th of September. I mean, who's winning that one? That is going to shape the whole tournament right here behind me. After that, you've got Australia, Georgia, Ireland, South Africa, Scotland, Ireland. It could be the decider of who makes it through to the quarterfinals. Well, the idea of coming over here before the tournament is to make sure we get all the finer details sorted, putting together those little bits and pieces that deliver the unexpected and make this the best experience possible for you. So, from my cycling jersey and I'm off for a run, see a bit more of this area. Back to you later.
Hello from Paris. It's a stunning day, as you can see. I'm here at the Arc de Triomphe. I'm gonna have a little wander around. There's not much you can say about Paris that hasn't already been said, but I'm just gonna re-familiarise myself with some of the famous landmarks and give you a bit of a taste of what's to come for those of you coming to the capital during World Cup. Welcome to episode 3. And we've been joined by this little fella in the background, the Web Ellis Trophy. What a beaut. Here we are, welcome to the Remix Hotel in Paris. A really, really cool, recently refurbished 4-star in the La Valette region, so northwest of the city centre, perfect access to Stade de France. Really, really nice hotel, great public areas, great bar, hippopotamus steakhouse adjacent, a couple of good bars opposite. A really good base for our Paris quarter-final, semi-final and final product, and a place we can have some real fun. Here we are, the first of our stadium trips. Group Armour Stadium in Lyon, home for Wales's 3rd pool game against Australia. Again, a really smooth transition, about 15-minute drive from the airport, 27 euros in a cab, good access, good parking. I'm just going to flip around so you can see behind me the tram station just over my shoulder here. It's directly in from Lyon city centre. Like I say, probably equidistant to the city centre to the airport from here. So those guys on our charter from Cardiff, just 15 minutes from the airport. I'll have a little look inside in a second. How's your fussball, Mark? Average.
We'll try later on.
Quel âge maintenant le stade?
5 ans.
5 ans. Hein.
Ouais.
Welcome to Lyon. We expect you and we'll do everything to welcome you in the best conditions here in our stadium.
Bonjour folks, so here we are in Monaco, the playground for the rich and famous, and it's a rather wintry day here in January. However, we, MSG Tours, we've come to have a little visit, to come see the F1 track, to see the casino, and some of these amazing yachts that we have here in the background. It's only a half-hour train ride from Nice, costing probably about 15 euros or so. So it's really close by, but it's totally different, got a totally different feel. And yeah, we're going to go for a little bit more of an explore. So signing out for now, catch you in a bit.
Here we are in Nice on top of the Tour Belanda, a 220 step climb, and as you can see behind me, a brilliant view of the city. Out to my right we've got the airport, and then as you can see, 20-minute journey in by tram into the city centre. Beautiful beaches, all of our hotels within walking distance of the seafront, restaurants, bars, perfect place. And let's hope in September it's going to be a little bit warmer than it is today. Greetings from Marseille. So I came in on the train this morning from Nice, about 2.5 hours in. Really great journey, beautiful weather, great views along the Côte d'Azur. We're into Gare Saint-Charles, and I've walked down about 20-25 minutes down to the port area, as you can see behind me. The one thing I would say about the port area, if you're coming down here, make sure you're hungry. Everywhere you turn, There's waffle houses, creperies, restaurants, bars. Yeah, just every single possible thing to eat. It's not quite lunchtime yet, so I'm holding out. Gone for a black coffee, hoping to get myself through. So yeah, good start. Watch this video quite does justice to how steep this road is. That's where I'm going. That's where I've just come from. I'm going up to Notre Dame, which is the highest point and also the must-see Marseille attraction. And I'm definitely getting my steps in. See at the top? Just here is Stade Velodrome, where England play Argentina and Scotland play South Africa. I'm going to walk there and get the tram back. See you there. Here I am in Marseille, Stade Velodrome. Amazing stadium, great location, really well serviced by the tram, the bus, and if you're feeling energetic like I just did, you can walk from the centre of town. Let's have a wander around.
Road trip continues into Bordeaux. Mr. Stuart Locke, MSC Director Stuart Locke, King of the Basque Country. Is that a fair introduction?
I'll take it, but other people would probably debate whether it's fair or not.
Well, we're not going to give too much away, but we've been spending some of the afternoon today working on our Liapro series for the Wales fans here for the Wales v Fiji match on Sunday the 10th of September. What I can tell you is that we're working with a local rugby club in the very nice suburb of Saint-Germain, close to the stadium, but more information is going to come soon because we're just putting the final touches to that contract. But moreover, Stuart's here today, who lives here in the Basque Country in Bayonne, runs our offices just south here in Bordeaux by a couple of hours, For those Wales fans that are travelling out for the either first 2 games or 3 games with us, we're taking a detour just like the Tour de France did this week by rolling straight into Bayonne. So what can we expect, buddy, when we're there? What can our Welsh fans expect from that part of France?
Well, as you mentioned about the Tour de France, I don't think people are arriving on bike when they come down there, but I think the real homelands of the rugby in France are in the southwest, and whilst Bayonne, Biarritz are not hosting any matches down there, I think the atmosphere around the World Cup will be fantastic. There's some top 14 matches taking place just before, so the rugby season will have kicked off in style, but I think it'd be fantastic to have the guests down there, particularly as I think they're going to be in town when France are playing one of their home matches. So when they're down there, I think we'll eat well, drink well. They're famous for their singing down there as well, so hopefully there's some good singers within the Welsh group there. We can exchange a couple of songs between us. So yeah, very much looking forward to welcoming people down to my new hometown. Yeah,
now Stu's in a choir, so he is going to be leading the singing. And the proximity of Bayonne to Spain, how far is that from the border?
From Bayonne, if we jumped on a bus, we could be there in 45 minutes with ease into San Sebastian. The border itself's only about 20 minutes away, but into San Sebastian, which recently hosted the top 14 semi-finals. So when Bordeaux lost out where we are today, they were chatting to the guys earlier at the local club about Bordeaux losing to La Rochelle, but then Toulouse comfortably beat Racing, and yeah, definitely the Stade Toulousain fans enjoyed the weekend in San Sebastian.
Brilliant stuff. Another thing I really like about what the French have done this year is getting the fan zones that are now known as the rugby villages right in the heart of the city centres. So I'm here right in the centre of Bordeaux. Got the map behind me, and Saint-Croix is the park. Just behind here where there's people playing in the background. You see people competing in various sports, basketball, tennis, etc. This is where the rugby village is going to be. And what's really handy for fans is that over my left shoulder, just a few hundred meters away and on this tram track, you can get to Gare Saint-Jean station in maybe 3 minutes, or go the other way and we'll head up the track, and that's where most of our hotel bases are, by the Cité de Vannes, all the area and the Blossons, the regenerated zone that's very popular for tourists. So like everywhere in Bordeaux, nothing is far away. When you've got these running every 3 minutes right behind you, getting you wherever you need, really easy and really cheaply.
Biggest of what Nantes can offer to in terms of rugby tourism can be the surprise of going to see a small match of the small team of Nantes also, which has a small team on the 5th French division, and for the World Cup it will be for the people that come to see the beautiful stadium of La Beaujoire, which is one of the most beautiful stadiums in France. In terms of who will win the Rugby World Cup, we're in France, so I will say France, and thanks to the 5 players from the La Rochelle, and probably Aldrit. And I think that we will have a really good surprise from the Georgia or Fiji.
Everywhere you go, you feel welcome. In a nutshell, Nantes got that. Nantes has everything that a rugby tourist would want. Brilliant food, just typical French quaint architecture, a very efficient tram system. The stadium isn't far away, the airport is just around the corner. If you want to arrive by train, then you're there. It's got that, it'll sound really biased, but it's got a bit of Cardiff about it, you know, that simplicity of you just arrive and it's all on your doorstep. This is the French Cardiff. And funny enough, that's a good segue, because guess who Nantes' twin city is? Yeah, you're right, it's Cardiff. Yeah, exactly that. I must admit, this is my first time here in Nantes, and I wasn't sure what to expect, but now I'm here, I'm looking at this place and going, not only is Wales v Georgia going to be one humdinger of a game, but this city has got everything. We've got to get our fans here en masse, because there's a big game happening. This is a great city, it's a wonderful venue. So for anyone that's going over with us for the Fiji, the Portugal and the Australia games, lovely itineraries, seeing the best of France. If you've got any battery life left, and I appreciate there's a lot of money on traveling around this wonderful country, but if you've got anything left in the tank at the end of those 3 weeks, have a weekend off, let's get back here, because this city is welcoming, it's waiting, and there's a big game in that stadium.